Good evening and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone has had a nice day or is having a nice day.
Spaghettery.
Spaghettory, yes. This is indeed spaghettory. It might get a little more spaghetti before we're done. Today we are going to get the coal power so that we can at least not worry about the biofuel running out. I was half expecting it to actually just shut down the moment I was saying that. It's timely. We have everything we need for it. In fact, I might need to bring a couple of extra things. Oh, wait. Okay, almost broke my legs because I forgot. This isn't a safe where I have jetpacks yet. I swear, I played so much Armored Core, you're just used to jumping every which way, and now it's just you're back into Satisfactory. It's sort of like, oh, you actually have legs that can break again. How much do I need for the expanded power? Oh, I need steel. Yeah, getting steel will be the next objective after this. We can get the power towers for better making of outposts. I just want one more portable miner. Portable miner and a two constructors. I should have enough for all that, yes. Yeah, that doesn't take anything from what I've got already. I got a nice lot of concrete, iron plate, all that good stuff. Did I make sure it's all maxed out? Anything else I need for safety's sake? I don't think so. I think we're good. Just in case my chainsaw needs anything. That stuff stopped coming. Oh, that's. It's gonna shut down while we're away. But I have already prepared all the stuff we need. I literally only had to leave the factory running for another half an hour after stream to get everything. But anyway, how is everyone doing? I've been doing pretty well. The little injury I sustained yesterday doesn't seem to have carried over into today, so it looks like the health's getting better. Again, spending too much time. And there was the shutdown. Both later and earlier than I was expecting. What's this stuff actually? Deuterium. Should get the research for the special minerals as well, sooner than later. Power first, then steel, then special resources. Now, I've been looking at the Satisfactory map because whenever I'm not playing Satisfactory, I like to plan Satisfactory. There's like little routes which are like roads, and it's really hard to actually tell what they are when you're just going about, and we will explode those eventually. You can explode those now. That's fun. Anyway, casual little drive. We'll get... Hang on. Yeah, I got plenty for that. I was suddenly like, can I get the power back to the base with my current supplies? So our bus tipped 10 degrees to the side because of stormy weather. You got to stand in the rain for 4 hours. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we had storms around here a couple of days ago. I guess it's come to you guys now. I guess iron ore, don't need that. storms in our areas are rarely destructive. Okay, I think this should get me down here simple enough. Wait, does this? Wait. I'm toggling headlights and it's sort of like... Is this just extremely short range or... That one works. Why doesn't it? Wait, is the headlight inside the model? Did they change the model? And the headlight's inside the model and it's not able to cast on the... Wait. Now it's casting on the floor. What? But not when I'm driving it. It's like the least helpful headlight. I'm not going to try taking you guys on with what I've got on a cliff edge like this. No, 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 no. Shit. Oh, that's going to be hard to get back. Jesus Christ. Well, at least it floats up. Right, this was not how I wanted this to go. Absolutely not how I wanted this to go, but we can salvage this. Surely you can just drive out. Oh. Fortunately, it won't let us in. I think I can't put down a foundation because it would be like vehicle is in the way. Yeah. Why is it glowing green? Okay. I could just dismantle it, but oh, I can't build while I'm in the water. Okay. No, I should have seen this coming and taken a different route. It's entirely on me. Stop falling in. Very good angle. I don't know if this will work, but just trying to make a good angle. Oh, hang on, what am I? Hang on. There we go. Getting my feet a little wet, but let's get this under the wheels. It's probably not done anything, but vehicle is still in the way. Still in the way. Damn. I don't think we're going to manage to do that. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, I see. It kind of doesn't work. The hitbox must be... Can I enter tractor submersible? Okay. Alright. Forget trying to foundation it out then. We're close enough that this is just going to be a slight annoyance, at least. Organisation. I might need a couple. Might need one more box. Can I at least... Okay, I can open it at least. Well, we made it a destination at least. Just not in the way I wanted to. Now we use these up first. Some concrete to build with. And I didn't need to even bring these things, but hey ho, they're in my inventory. Yeah, that should be enough to set up the miners at least. Oh, interesting way to get this get this started. Don't trust tractors on a cliff edge, it seems. Don't trust any vehicle on a cliff edge, probably, but I could just put it back in a tractor and drive it over there, but alright, so where's the coal? It just occurred to me that I'm going to need, I guess, one single biofuel generator should get these running. I also don't have the means to defend myself from these things. Ow. At some point I do not want to die here. Gonna have to be a bit of a dodge. I'm not equipped to fight them, so it's going to be... Oh, that's uranium. Oh. The chains. Oh, I left the healing food back in the boxes. Oh, and that one needs exploding. Okay, plans have been... Oh, I was planning on using all 4 of them. Well, we can use 3 of them at least. That's a shame, though. Okay. As those set up, let's set up a couple of... Set them up on the water or just on the beach? Already we could set them up, if we clear the forest area, we could probably just set them up around here. I cleared up the inventory a bit, so... You know what, maybe I will try and get a tractor over here. It'll be easier to just be able to move this stuff with me instead of coming with... Instead of coming back here every time. But yeah, just go forwards, that should be enough. Let's see, I mean, I guess since I've already got coal, I could actually power this thing with a power plant pretty easily. How would I get water into it though? Okay, maybe I can't. Take everything else. Don't fall into the water again. Okay. Now the monsters can't attack us while we're driving around. They can still attack us when we get out, but we have a safe spot. Okay, let's assess the situation. There are a lot of trees in the way. And the coal is over here. And over here. There's a lot of space which the trees are in the way of. Sounds like a good reason to just cut it all down. these. We fight things. Yeah, just get rid of it all. Admittedly, I'm usually one that likes to keep the foliage around, but it kind of makes more sense to put the power plants on land instead of on the water. Especially since we won't be able to expand the power plant.
The mycelia within this fungus suggest strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the NAM.
Okay, guess we found mycelium and all that. Doing this without getting into... Too bad the chainsaw doesn't actually do any damage. So naturally it would take offense to me doing all this ecological damage, but still rude. You know what? Be kind of hard to... Kind of hard to get close. I mean, to dodge at close range. That went a bit easier than it usually did, because they usually like to run straight towards you. At least in the previous versions. When did they change that in update 8? Big boy can stay in as long as he doesn't attack me, which I know he won't, so... Oh, another one wants to get involved, we're just wandering. Got a lot of fuel. For wildlife not being smart enough to realise they're no longer the apex species once the chainsaw comes out. Again, if only the chainsaw actually did damage. But it only takes down foliage, and the plants aren't so dangerous. I'm There's going to be plenty of power to get the power started up. We should just get rid of the big things. There. I can see the clear blue sky now. Now that all those pesky trees are out of the way, we can introduce smoke instead. Nice aesthetic smog. Said no one ever. Plan was just enough for the Mark 1 belts. There is sulfur next to the base, so I guess I could spaghettify some explosives. Okay, guess we've got those over there. There, so I'd say if we started about here. Yeah, look out tower so we can organise this from above. plenty of water. Need to make sure I can get in here. I also don't want to make sure it's... how should I organize this? You need to press that, but... the actual generators are... big. That's specific. Do I have one of these to line up against? It feels roughly lined up. Good enough. Yeah, they're a little longer than 3, aren't they? Yeah, so we want at least 4 for each row of these. Nice expandable rows would be the best options. So 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. Don't know why I'm bothering counting, because it has a number right there. Now, do I want one more on that side, or do I want to even out that side? Let's even out this side. Gives me space to go around it if I need to. We can just cut down those trees. So how many do we need? They're about 1.2. So 4 of them will go on 5 wide. So yeah, about that dimension for the first lot. We are not having spaghetti for this particular setup. Sorry to everyone who wanted a delicious food. Get the errant plant life out of the way. So just double check this is pointing in the right direction. It may come into contact with that cliff edge eventually. I don't know, should I just reconfigure and prevent that now? So what if someone trying to attack me? Of course, if I could either realign it to point slightly more left, or who's firing artillery? It's just the wildlife, don't worry about it. Oh. I see you track my movements now. You also run away. Okay, if we just remove these ones and put 2 on the other side, then that should stop it from clipping with the cliff eventually. There. Now we go up here, and do we have the rotors and more cables and other stuff? We have them in here. Cable, rotors. biomass away. We definitely don't need all that. Cilia for later. You know, biomass I'd missed. I don't need these in here either, but I'll switch things out. Yeah, that should do. Bring it close to the working area and nice and set up. I don't really have to worry about spaghettifying this so much because I already have a kind of consistent setup I use for this. But now I'm so far away I can't tell if that's actually lined up properly with the foundation. Slightly off the edge. It'll do. See? Lines up nice and neat. It's always so annoying trying to work with something so big. Actually, wait, wasn't there a nudge function they added? That's not how you work. That's not how you use it. It's not how you use it. Okay, so you lock the hologram. Makes life a lot easier with these big things. Might as well put all 16 down since I brought the resources, even if we can't use all of them yet until we get the explosies. Explosies? What am I saying? Wait, can you clip them? Oh, you can use... Okay, no, you can't use nudge for clipping. I make them very close together. Noted. But not necessary right now. So I think each of these gives 75 power, and our current setup with the... Oh right, I didn't get rid of the plants. Our current setup with the biofuel is only going up to about 200-ish. Maybe 300 at a push. I can't cheat this to get rid of the rock, can I? Nah, it needs to be explosives. We will get those eventually. Oh, errant tree in our foundations. Okay, so the nudge seems to be relative to the camera. Yeah. Okay. Oh, need more cables. Free pet shrubbery. You just took its life. Wanted to keep living. It shouldn't have gotten in my way. Who else is there? I guess you're not wrong. I even tried to deny it. Playing a 621 was fun. Still is fun. I'm going to keep playing a 621. How much space do I want? I'll probably do. Right, I really need to find some quartz so I can... Was a Deuterium? One of those two made it so I could get the things that help me jump higher. That'll be a big advantage. But it is also very true for 61. So if they wanted to live, they shouldn't go in my way. Everyone experienced that. Rusty almost got to live because he didn't get in my way. And then he died by other means. Which was unfortunate. Kind of reminded me of Pixie from Ace Combat Zero. I do love that game, so sad to see him getting taken out, especially off screen. Rusty got in your way and had to blow himself up to get out of it again. I mean, he didn't really blow himself up. That was the assault armor, which just makes an explosion. That doesn't really hurt your own mech. Walter himself acknowledged that he got away, but we didn't need to chase him. Then just probably just decided not to return to Arquebus, and they probably assumed since we came back alive that Rusty died. So he got to join the Liberation Front. I'm wondering how, I'm wondering how things would play out if different decisions were made, because, well, Rusty died because of Walter. That much couldn't be changed, but the Arquebus, that's with B. The thing Snail was driving. Snail seemed to particularly hate us because we tried to kill him. And sort of like, was trying to kill him an decision? Like, was there an option to not kill him, or not try to take a mission to try and kill him, and thus he wouldn't take such offense to your presence? Or was it a mandatory mission and thus you've just... You're doomed to have to mess with him? Guess we could always try that out during the New Game Plus playthrough. Wait. Leave space for... Wait, how does Blank do this? So I can put that up like that and... Okay, that still works. Yeah, him sending Rusty after you makes them the types of kill you no matter what. You aren't enough of an asset anymore here, that's fair. Wait, do I have have a stack? I don't have a stackable pipeline support. That'd be handy. I should get the unlocks sooner than later. This isn't quite to my usual spec, but still works. Isn't there a... How do I bring up the... Here it is. So it doesn't come up. Pipeline Mark 1. These two together, and we'll worry about connecting everything else up later. That said, these can't just pump through these. They need to be able to... I feel like I've made a mistake in the design. Hang on, I'm just going to set this up first. See where I've made my mistake. Okay, that still fits without... Yeah, without clipping. Where would I be able to... in through here? You see, the main complication with this particular design is because I usually insert the water at midway points, but the water's all the way over there. That's not going to work. Have I made an incorrect design decision? Or can I still make this work? What if we just push the platform closer? Just push it down there. Now, these can do a maximum of 300. These need 45 a minute. So 45, 90, 180. 180. Okay, so it would be very easy just to pump it all up here without much concern. Yeah. We can worry about how to get more pumps up here later when we've unlocked more things. Mistakes have been made, but we can work with it. We'll expand it as necessary later. Just this way gives me the space. Having it up here at first just gives me the space to expand it all the way down there. When I get blueprints, I can set all this stuff up a bit more. Well, without having to repeat all of that process. Might have to realign where the pipes are, but we can work that out later once we get the blueprints. Doesn't need to be a concern right now, as long as it works. Things can be fixed. It's only a very small part, so. Oops. Wait, how did I get up there before? So you have to have a running crouch jump. At least none of the stuff is clipping horrendously, so still looks rather nice. Not that way around. I'm gonna give it space, some water pipes to go around the side if they need to. We're getting to the part where I'm making designs where I don't want things to clip. They can be very close, but not clip. Okay, so now we just need to get the water. Whatever. Stop making those little mouth noises. I say, and then do one straight after. Maybe one higher. Yeah, let's get this to the water. We'll worry about the trees that are in the way later. Two get us there, fine. That's one for now. Two when we get close to the water. I think two should still be usable. Okay, I have the platform just slightly submerged. I don't know why, but I like working with water in slightly submerged foundations. Oh, nice. Nice little waterfall here. I do like the water. I like water in general. It feels nice. Okay, we're in another. I need to be tall. I need to be tall situation. Is there a secret behind the waterfall? Doesn't look like it, just plain cliff edge. Okay, I better put this thing in my way. Up here, we can get around it easier here. There might be secrets behind other waterfalls, just not that one specifically. Very much space to get it back there, so oops. Animals couldn't even hide some legendary equipment for us. This isn't that kind of game. There isn't really much in the way of legendary equipment. It's all about what we craft. No, unless we find Johnny. I'm going to get hit back. Yep, there it is. Try again try again another time. I had something to land on. Of course, the water wouldn't have hurt me either, so... He's not happy about that. Turn it around. Close, line it up. Okay, I can't seem to line them both up, even though that should technically... Oh, wait. You've not been perfectly lined up to this one, have you? There we go. Nice and perfectly lined up. Oh, he's come down to say hi. Maybe not all that fond of my presence. Not quite perfect, but it will do. How far does this one go? Oh, crud. Missed the entire thing. How did you miss the entire water extractor? Okay, this one goes far enough as well. The only downside is I can't crouch jump when it's slightly submerged like this. That might be a slight disadvantage. But not that big of one. Here, they made it so you can just build. Okay. I forget how high stackable ones are. I think they're too high. Let's keep it at the low level. That should be fine. You can get out of my way. How far can I put this? Okay. Not that far before it starts complaining. Thankfully we have some slight transition points. I feel like I've gotten the alignment on this wrong. It's going to annoy me if I get it wrong. Okay, it is two in. This. I just hope I'm not going to run out of sheets before I do this. Otherwise, we will have to go back to the base, and that's going to annoy me slightly. And we noodle it there. I think noodle makes it not the smoothest curve, but it works. I'm not being too. I hope I'm not being too specific about how I'm doing all this. Two. Wait, flip it round. Lower level. Invalid shape. Right. Can't be that close, I guess. There we go. Then I noodle it over here. That ends up becoming more of a 90 degrees, so I didn't really need noodling. Yeah. Oh! So, almost fell off the entire structure. That would be annoying. Is it just me, or do I find aspects of Satisfactory building more annoying than I do losing to very hard bosses in Armored Core? Kind of just noticing that. Wait, oh yeah, you can bend it down. Still over bends, so don't really need to do that. I have a slight idea on a thing to get. I have to get it in cosmetics first. That only just doesn't clip. Oh. A problem has arisen. I can't jump over it without crouch jumping, and I can't crouch jump in the water. Didn't think this far ahead. Let's not do this for the other side then. Already finished it, so there's no point correcting it. Work of it. We can use this to get at least one of the sets of coal started up, and then we don't have to worry. And we can set up the other set without much hassle. So this will be too much water for what's being generated, but there's no real but to that. It's just it's going to be too much water. That would have to deal. One goes around the corner because I need the wires clipping. Nice. Goes the excess water to the nuclear power plant cooling. I haven't successfully made a nuclear power plant yet. In my previous save, I tried making a nuclear power plant setup which consisted of 25 nuclear power plants. I think if we get to nuclear on on this playthrough might make it more of a more reasonable number, like 5 of them or something. 25 might have made the numbers I needed to get to power it all up a little overwhelming. Ah, the Plagical meltdown setup indeed. Yeah, who needs coral when you just have way more nuclear than is healthy? Which is actually probably more than just 1, but... more than 0 even. I mean, nuclear in real life is fine, but in this game, it's definitely has the appearance of being very unhealthy. Just jump. And with their new power regulating stuff, which they added in the update. 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, okay, so it goes there. Oh, power regulating stuff, I mean, they added a item that was what's it called? Priority power switch, I believe. You can tell how when I stop spaghettiing I get almost obsessive with being exact in measurements. But okay, I did do that one. But yeah, I tried turning the whole swamp into a self-contained nuclear power setup. I actually built all the machines, but hooking them up, powering them up, and all that, I never got round to. There was just so much to do. What I should have done is had it hooked up to sources from outside the swamp, but I was just trying to make the entire swamp one self-sustaining nuclear power plant. Why did I chuck that? I just took a really big swig of water instead of just chugging it a little at a time. Look at it, I've not actually been drinking that much water today. So I will try to fix that right now. Down. Wait, what? God damn it. Just built a load of ramps under. Oh. Okay, I'm going to need to get these. I'm always just sort of like, my computer doesn't have enough RAM to be putting stuff that doesn't need to be there. It's got a decent amount of RAM. It's not going to run out anytime soon, but I just don't want to be having foundations doubled up where they're not supposed to be. Betrayed by the Zoop. Maybe I should just make a giant nuclear tower like the coral plant Archibus was trying to make. Yeah, coral, they both begin with a C. Same thing, right? All very dangerous to the planet. Role playing the fire survivors by scorching the entire atmosphere. Indeed. Exactly. We're just here to extract resources to the people in space. We can scorch the entire planet if we want to. Maybe. I don't know if they let us off the planet once we're done. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, please tell me I still have some in the tractor. Or I actually am going to have to go back. Oh, hello. Oh, we've still got a lot left. No errant biofuel. We might not have enough to fully complete all this, but get most of it done. What's this? Quartz.
This mineral shows purity
Very
levels
tiny
akin to
amount about
synthetic
it.
quartz manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Okay, that'll do. New research unlocked Tamagotchi. Wait, why would a Tamagotchi be on quartz and communication devices? We're going to need pumps for all these, but at some point. Alright, so now it just comes getting all this up there. Oh my gosh, she has several products that you connected to your phone or via infrared. Oh, it must be the new versions of Tamagotchi I'm not so familiar with. Oh, okay, that went wrong direction. I used Tamagotchi since I was just a little kid, and those little things you leave alone and they die within a few hours. Certainly never took care of them in any meaningful sense, so their survival was okay. Survival was, I was going to say not guaranteed, and it's basically their death was guaranteed more or less. noodle all this. Yeah, we might actually have enough to get it all up. Easy enough, turns out. Oh, someone's taking offense to our work. Same guy, isn't it? We put up a notice that we're a building work's going to come over here. It's your fault you didn't get out of the way. A lot of those digital pet games never made it far in Europe. Some products were also never sold overseas because they were too niche or simply too bad. Fair enough. And Tamagotchi was definitely a thing here, but I guess maybe it just didn't take off and they didn't put it's either. I mean, it's entirely possible. It kept going and I just didn't realise. Oh, we'll want that one a bit. This, noodle this one. Yeah, that turns nicely. For some reason, I like making pipes in the same vein I like making trains. There's something about the way they curve. Don't know what it is about that. I guess that's that all set up. We just need to connect up the electricity. 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. The last time I got you, the adjacent thing you had was the Mega Man Battle Network pet. I had Mega Man or Proton one. Well, that's bringing back memories. I didn't have a Mega Man one, but I had a Digimon one. I don't know why I only just remembered that after you mentioning having a Mega Man version, but also Battle Network was absolutely a fun set of games. One, two, three. One, two, three. Have that on Steam now, don't they? Mega Man Battle Network. Did I misalign these? Looks like. Did I? Wait, where did I? Okay, I misaligned it on this one for some reason. I thought. giving them a bit of a gap on that one specifically, but none of the others. Okay, that's the entire setup hooked up. Well, no wait, the extractors aren't hooked up. Those are pretty important too. Should hook those up. So we'll have to try and get some steel, some explosives, all to get this. Actually, kind of makes you guys easier to dodge now that you try and predict my movements, because I just stop moving and you miss. So let's hook this one up first. Maybe mildly stupid. I didn't leave space for the. I didn't leave space for the conveyor belts. Also, that's a very interesting twist on the hologram there. Fix that up on this side as well. Here, just so that we still have space. Yeah, and that gives us the... Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, wait, there you go. No, he's just running away in a panic. Alright, screw you too then, buddy. Is that clip? Oh, just not. Hit the back if you don't want it. There we go. Not my cleanest setup, but hey ho. And am I sleepy today, or is it just because this game is slower than Armored Core? It's so used to the action. Don't feel like it was that much of an issue when I was playing last week. Okay, so that's the initial setup. Which we Disconnect these. Disconnect that set so that we're not trying to power all the water stuff yet. How much does this need? Max consuming 160. Wait, what? Oh, 85. 85? Right, yeah. Hang on. That's 520 for each of those. Satisfactory, but to the armored core scale. So you get out of the mech and you have to climb a ladder 30 minutes to get up to anything, indeed. That reminds me, Armored Core saved me from a nightmare this morning. Because I started having I had started a nightmare, which see if I remember it right, it's sort of like it was something where like some sort of singer had started singing in a way that makes a whole village/town area fall asleep, and the surrounding areas all look normal during the day with people all about, but they all hide in their houses because monsters from that village come out at night, terrorize the place. And I was still in the daytime part of that dream, because of that nightmare, because I've had the nightmare before, and the town was the village. Where am I going with this? The village was, yeah, like I knew in the nightmare I'd have to go to the village, which had been facing the horrors. But having already gone through the nightmare once, I knew I didn't want to go through it again. So I woke up, but I knew if I went, but it was like still like hours before I had to go to sleep, actually properly wake up. So I knew I had to resolve the nightmare before I could go back to sleep safely. You know, resolve the nightmare in my head. And so I'm sort of like, just okay, which of my OC's characters and whatnot can handle that nightmare before I go to sleep. And I couldn't think of anyone, and I just thought, what if I just imagine an armored core coming into the village, equipped with the shoulder laser cannon, charge it up, and blow up the problem from so far of a distance you don't have to worry about facing any of the monsters or stuff. And that was apparently enough for me to not end up having a continuation of the nightmare. I just spawned an armored core in my brain and used it to just destroy the problem from a large distance away. It was the daytime portion of the nightmares I was threatening. I mean, yeah, it's sort of like I've always had this thing where I just sort of, well, I've always known where sort of like, if you're having a nightmare and you've woken up, but you sort of like know it's going to happen, the nightmare's going to happen the nightmare's going to keep happening if you go back to sleep, so you don't want to go back to sleep. So it's like, okay, you need to resolve it in a daydream before you can go back to sleep. My throat's getting dry, I need a drink. Yeah, you need to resolve the nightmare, the problem of the nightmare in a daydream, otherwise you won't be able to go back to sleep. Which usually, like, I have a load of characters which are basically superheroes, so I usually use them. But because this was like a monsters where someone's singing sends people to sleep and turns them into monsters, there was too much chance of those characters becoming monsters in my brain So yeah, instead I went with the option of what if giant robot with giant laser cannon blows up the problem from miles away, so I don't have to actually do the whole adventuring into the village to potentially meet the horrors. And that's how an armored core saved me from my nightmare. Oh, they're firing up. Okay, it's all full. Yeah, the coal still needs time to get in, but actually I have some coal on my person, don't I? No, wait, don't take it away. It's in here, isn't it? The biomass away. Just fill them up. The manifold won't need time to fill up. Yeah, that one's already full. Once at least 2 of them are full, I won't need the biofuel anymore. But I guess we could always leave the biofuel just as a backup if needed. Getting the priority power switch would be best. Yes, I'm glad you enjoy the resolution to my nightmare. I also enjoyed it. It's much more fun to be dreaming about being in an armored core and using it to destroy the nightmare than it is experiencing the nightmare. The worst part was it was a nightmare I've had before, so it's sort of you just know what's coming. Almost makes it scarier when you have those kind of ones, because it's sort of like, oh, I've had these before. I don't know how to escape them.
Hello, how are the noodle works doing?
Less noodly than you'd think. At least less noodly than before, currently, because I just want to get this power created in a sensible fashion so I can expand it without having to think about it much later. We are currently making the coal power and talking about my nightmares and how armored cores saved me from them. You want to be like that? There's more than one of them, isn't there? How does that work? I guess I should tell the story again then. It was basically that I heal up, die while performing all this. Oh, you want to go? You want to go? Okay. But yeah, I was about to have a nightmare because it was a nightmare I'd had before, so I kind of recognized the setup. It was one where like, I don't know why, but some kind of singer ends up entrancing a whole village. And then the surrounding areas entrancing a whole village, and they kind of all fall asleep or whatever. and the surrounding villages end up still populated. They look peaceful when you're around there in the daytime, but at night the monsters come out and you have to adventure to the village to sort of take out the singer and I guess solve the problem. Classic horror story thing. You have to you have to get close to the horrors, and and all the people who are sleeping. Well, they have become those horrors. So wandering close means you have. Well, yeah, it basically just means there's monsters in the dream. But rather than traveling towards, I also know I'm very stop-start with this, aren't I? But I knew that the. No, wait, I'm skipping ahead a bit. I ended up waking up before I got to the nightmare portion. So I was still in the daytime portion, seeing the villages all looking nice and whatnot, but I recognised that they were somewhat ready to be boarded up for people to hide away when the monsters started coming. And so yeah, then I woke up, but it was still halfway through the night, so I knew I'd have to go back to sleep again. And I knew the nightmare would continue if I went back to sleep. So I needed to resolve it in a daydream so that it wouldn't continue in my sleep. Usually I would use because I have a load of OCs. I made a whole comic into stuff, and it's about superheroes, so they're all rather strong OCs. Should be able to handle a nightmare, but they are all still mostly human. So I could easily imagine, my brain could easily make it so the singing still ends up taking them over and turning them into monsters as well. So instead, I added an armored core to my imagination with the laser cannon and just shot the entire village with a laser cannon explosion, destroying the entire problem from a distance. I went back to sleep. The nightmare did not continue. So basically, I was saved from a nightmare by imagining an armored core. That's how that works. Maybe we have ladders up here. I love the sound of these things starting up. Oh, that'll stabilize eventually. Still well over our consumption. Yeah, the good old fuck you and everything around you tactic. Sometimes you gotta tell your nightmares, I just don't want to play with you today. Usually don't want to play with my nightmares ever, but you don't always get the choice. This one's the last one in the set, so it's struggling to spool up. It's got the water, but not the coal. It'll take a while for this one to fill up. Well, we can wait for these ones to spool up as needed. I think I need to go use the toilet. So I will just go do that. Might be a long toilet. Hopefully nothing kills me while I'm away. Try not to be long. I've returned. You know, I'm gonna be honest, the fact that I even had the night, I'm sort of, this entire stream, something's been feeling off in my head, and I think it's just the fact that I even had that run up to a nightmare. It just seems to have really affected my mood. Honestly, it's not just a nightmare. I know why I had the nightmare. It was because I had blood on the toilet. Not this morning, yesterday morning. And so I just sort of, it seems to put this doubt in my head as to whether whether sitting at the computer streaming or doing my art or anything is a good idea, and just it'll pass. I know I want to do it. I know the feeling will pass, and if I take care of it, the bleeding will stop. But it's just, I don't know. I guess I thought I was just entirely out of the woods. I had this feeling I could do anything. It just made me feel nice about everything I was doing. But then I just had another bout of blood happen. It was a very tiny amount as well at that. So it's sort of, it's not like I was suddenly back to how it was before. Like almost no pain, like a little itching at worst. But it just seems to have affected my mood. I'm just not having as much fun as I usually would be. I feel like I'm worrying more. Did I not bring enough? Oh, that's sweet of you to say. But yeah, I mean, I guess I just have to air out my doubts, because it's just, well, air out my thoughts, because it feels like it's affecting my mood while streaming today. If I'm not careful, it could even lead to me crying, but I'm not going to. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like it's that bad, but it feels like if I was left alone with my thoughts, I could. So I'm currently doing a little bit of streamer therapy to the audience. You four aren't needed anymore. But yeah, I know I'm going to want to keep doing it. Sort of like I've been spending months working on this. But yeah, like I've been streaming for months and enjoying it. I've been making my model and enjoying it. It's just, yeah, one thing happened, it brings in some doubts. Maybe I need to be a little more careful when I feel things hurt or something. But why am I going around here again? I wanted to get the mam so I can get some quartz. I need to get some. Need to get some reinforced iron plates, which need some screws. How many did the mam need? 5. At least this thing can build on the fly. I mean, Satisfactory is supposed to be the relaxing stream, so maybe this is the perfect stream to talk about that kind of stuff and just chill, rest back in my chair. I don't need to overly stress over it. Quartz. Okay, 10 is enough to scan. Deuterium, we need more of that. We'll build that later. We can get mycelia. Can't afford. Oh, it's in here. Of course. Can't use it until we do the research. Fabric would be helpful. Make parachutes. Nutritional processor that needs steel. Still need to find a yellow slug. Wait, okay, we have overclock. We haven't found purple. Right. Alien organisms, we need some of those capsules. Honestly, we could make that right now. But we can't build any of that stuff right now, so we can have to worry about it later. Further than I expected. It looked pretty close on the map, but wait, where's the other one? No, all the way over there. This is the closest quartz, and we need some actual quartz going. Quartz and Deuterium. There isn't much quartz around this particular area, so... Oh, another one. Yeah, we'll just get something running to stockpile some quartz. Since we have the coal power now, we don't have to worry so much. Oh. Probably have brought some coal along, but some extra coal along. Well, we have biofuel to stick in this thing if we need to. Yeah, I think the trip to the toilet I just had to take there just reminded me of all that. I mean, also talking about the nightmares, I guess. Nightmares come when I'm feeling down or anxious about something, so it's rather easy to determine the cause of that particular set of nightmares. I'll say set. Brings up another point, which is a weirder point that I don't actually know the cause of, and that's the fact that I've been having dreams like every night for the last 2 weeks or so, maybe even more at this point. Like, not bad dreams, but just any kind of dreams. Sort of like, why have we been experiencing that? Yeah, we'll take both of you. Don't get me wrong. When they're nice dreams, I actually like having dreams. I'm not exactly a lucid dreamer, but I have learned how to fly consciously fly in my dreams. And that's extremely fun. Because apparently if you write a character who flies with their mind enough, you actually get the concept of how it works down so much in your head that you end up just able to replicate it in dreams. But it's sort of like the dream agrees, yeah, that's how it works. Okay, I don't know where these are going to go. I need to hook them up to power first. So hook these back up to the coal power plants. Kind of like to make this stuff go across the scenery. Those hatches are going to be a problem though. I'm leaving my truck behind, of course, but hey ho. dreams are interesting to me because they're always about what your brain's trying to process. Sometimes I look at my dreams to thought like, what the frick was my brain trying to process with that one? I don't always figure it out. Some dreams it's obvious, just sort of like I was thinking about that thing and the dream brought up that. What's this? Oh, copper. Hang on. Let's not get hit by whatever those are. Other times the dream is just like random bullshit. Go. Maybe I shouldn't have left the truck behind. It has my extra resources in. Oh, the bean popped in. But yeah, it's honestly just it's like, why am I having the dream so constantly now of all times? Like, what specifically triggered me having continuous dreams? Continuous dreams I can remember. Well, remember that I had them at least. I may not remember what actually happened in them. Okay, that should be hooked up. Let's go see what that's outputting. We need to make the... Oh, I never unlocked the tokens thing. I can't set that up over here. I have to set it up at some point though, because we'd not like the cosmetics. They're like zigzagging so they can't get me. As long as it's those guys and not spiders, we'll be fine. Do you guys ever get much dreams? I wonder. Your recurring stress dream scenery is being trapped in a huge school and not being a student there and trying to blend in, and you don't know what for. Yeah, I've not. Like I know the classic kind of dream is sort of like going to school in your underpants or something, but I never had a school dream. I don't think. Especially not recently. I haven't been to school in over 10 years at this point. Well, I never even had work dreams either. They always seem to be rather random. Like I've had one that was I've had one recurring location that was a hospital, which kind of ends up becoming more of like a secret base or something. Where did I put my tractor? Wait, what? Wait, what? The game stole my tractor. On the compass there it says tractor's right there. Then I walk over it and now it's behind me. Where did my tractor go? Jack, my right. Is it above? I mean, even if it is, it shouldn't be. Where's my ride? Where'd you put my ride? I had my stuff in it. Hang on. Should be about here. Okay, it doesn't detect the vehicle there. It's perpetually falling down. I hope not. That apparently causes a lot of lag. Kill it. I can't take those two on their big versions, and I only have the little zapper. Those things will kill me. Okay, okay. Save the game. See if loading brings it back to position. Zap tactically. Look, this game isn't that skill based. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I was kind of hoping that would just reset its position. Oh, what the hell? I have to go back. I have to go back on foot. Hang on a second. You guys wait there. Don't bother me. I'm going. I don't know if my computer will be able to handle having this open at the same time, but let's go. Satisfactory calculator, because it has an interactive map. I just want to. I want to. It can tell me where it's ended up. Tractor altitude 114. Oh. So it has been put on the top. Okay, so we can get it back so it's not underneath the scenery. Like, did the game think it fell off the scenery and then reset it back up top? Something like that? Bloody unfair, but... Give me the quads. I want to be able to make this, at the very least. That one needs a lot of silica, which we can just make it base. Do I have the resources to make constructors here? Seems I do. Make the crystals, you make the silica. You in there, put you in there. Bring you down here. Power you up. Then one day I will return here to a stockpile. Although for now I want to take some quartz home with me that I can just turn into silicon manually. Get up 10, 400 quartz should do it. Oh, silica is what I need actually, and that's got a better return rate. Okay, we'll let those run. Let's go find a truck. Let's go find my truck. That was so rudely stolen from... How the frick am I going to get up there? Well, I have the resources. Second question will be, how the hell do I get back down? Let's not go straight up. Either that or I just abandon my tractor to where it is and I just walk home. Might be able to get the power lines all the way back to the original base and have it powered up. I know. What do you say? Do we try and get the tractor back, or do we leave it to its fate? Actually, I think there might be a lot of spiders up there as well. Yeah, that's the Red Forest. A very dangerous zone up there. What was in there? There was so much biofuel. Damn it. So far up. And once again getting more frustrated by the factory game than I am by just ultra difficult bosses in Armored Core. Looks like we have enough resources to at least get up. Game, give me back my tractor. Unauthorized hostility up here. What the frick? I feel like that almost killed me. It's throwing rocks at me. That'll knock me off, probably. Where's my tractor? All the way over there. Chance of death feels extremely high. If I can get to the tractor, I'll be safe. Alright, got to do it before it gets dark. It would be even more dangerous in the dark. Oh, I think I heard a spider. There it is. Oh, you hear something potentially behind me. Don't look back. Okay. We have reclaimed. Oh, that's a big old spider over there on the left. Okay, now that's lighting change, but it happened to coincide with the movement of my foot. Just felt like I'd gone to a whole different frame. Okay, not being followed by anything. We have found the tractor that the game so rudely stole from me. Terrible to have someone sneak up on me and kill me. Jesus Christ, how high? It ended up so high up. I didn't really perceive how high up it was. camera does not like going down this incline apparently. Took the scenic route. I had to take the scenic route. The tractor teleported. Oh crap, this thing isn't going to stop easily. It almost went head over. Can I get around this? Feels like I almost can. Trees. Camera. Another tree. I'm not going back to dismantle all this. We can leave it up here for later. Or I'll delete it later or something, I don't know. Seriously, this tractor's not supposed to go walkabouts on its own. Oh crap, 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 crap. What have I not? After falling off into the water that one time, I really don't want to fall off again, although it'll probably kill me rather than the tractor this time. Okay. Objective complete. You got significantly delayed thanks to that. But we now have power hooked up. Got a little bit of quartz developing. We need to get some explosives to unlock a bit more extra power. Did I leave enough space for the tractor to get past all this? Excited for it to teleport again for like some daily quests. We need to tame a wild animal that's running away. Thankfully, I think it only teleported because of the height difference. As long as I don't leave it in a cave, it should be fine. I think if we go up there, we can avoid drowning the damn thing again. Before we take that adventure, I think it is time for the medicine break. Alright, stay in there. They can't attack me when I'm in there. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes to have medication. So I'll turn on words on stream for you guys. Okay, I will be a few minutes. Have fun. Wow, I came into you just clutching that. Yeah, I think I'm going to just. I've switched my desk to standing now, so I'm just gonna stand for a little bit. Does mean I wander around a bit more as well. Feels like it's been sitting down too much. Maybe I should just be using the standing mode. It's there more often than I have been. Microphone's a bit low. Does that sound okay? Maybe it still sounds okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're going back to base. Means we need to bring some wires with us back to base. I said I want to bring the wires up this thinner route, I think. Why? I like having the driving route a little more clear. Fair enough. Audio's still good. Maybe standing will have feeling more awake. Yeah, I mean it's not so much me feeling awake that's been the problem. It's just a mild feeling of depression. Or anxiety, depression, anxiety, a little bit of both. Anxiety over my health getting worse, and my streaming and my computer, all my general computer work being the cause. Which would, I guess, just yeah, the anxiety probably just because anxiety is probably because I specifically have been enjoying it. So I'm like, I don't want to have to stop it because of my health. I had this problem back when everything was massively flaring up months ago, and now it's like, oh, the problem's returning. Please don't be returning. Are we fine? I just need to stand, not sit as much. Maybe it's a sign I just need to be standing more often, even when things are good. Okay, now we can go back and get the tractor. I like you can just slide down. Slide down scenery. And this is a nice fun way for me to chill, but I hope you guys are having fun as well. It's the whole point of streaming is to ow, okay, never mind. Into the water. Playing Satisfactory like it's Titanfall 2. I have Titanfall 2 on my list of games to play at some point as well, so but yeah, I thought I was doing so well at actually taking care of things, but it seems I might not have been doing as well as I hoped. Taking too much advantage of the fact that I wasn't leading. I let things build up a little too much. When you start talking like that, I kind of want to cheer. I guess I appreciate it. So I'm not really looking for fair hugs. I'm sort of looking for reassurance that you guys are still having fun here. I don't want this to just be a feel sorry for the streamer kind of. Oh, that was a little further back. I don't want this to be a feel sorry for the streamer kind of thing. Maybe since we finished Armored Core, I'll do another drawing stream. We can get the hug emote done and ready. Yeah, I'm sure my mood will come back eventually. I just got to get this. I just got to get it healed back up, so that I'm not worrying about it so much. I'm still going to the toilet far less than I used to. So, how deep is this? Okay. Still going to the toilet far less than I used to, so it's not like it was previously where I was going to the toilet like 10 times a day and it didn't get any chance to heal. These days it's 2, 3 on a bad day. Which is... some days it's even just 1. Yesterday it was just 1. Today seems to have been 2. I think my legs just always feel tired, so I'm just always inclined to not stand as much, but maybe it's better for my butt if I just stand a little more. I'll definitely want to stand once I get my new model going, because I actually made that one with left and right movement in mind. So standing up would actually make me more expressive with that thing. Still fun to hang out with on streams, having moments where you can just be honest about how you feel. Makes the stream more genuine. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, it's not like I'm putting on a front while streaming or anything. So, but it's not like I'm never genuine. Honestly, the last few months I've just been actually rather happy because my illness did and still is under control. I've just suffered a small injury, a small setback. It's not the end of the world. It's not a return to how it was before. But it sure does remind me how it used to feel. The anxiety over trying to make sure I didn't... well, the anxiety of knowing that there was pain coming and anxiety over how much I was going to be going to the toilet and whatnot. It has been so much better the last few months. I almost feel like I forgot how bad it was, and just this little hiccup has just reminded me. Oh! Right, a little surrounded. Back to my tractor. I mean, I went to therapy at some point during last year, and one of the things we went over was like catastrophic thinking. Sort of like sometimes something bad happens, it doesn't mean it's going to stay bad. It just means a bad thing has happened now, and it will eventually pass. I might have to do some things to make sure it does pass, but I can do those things. It's very different to before I had this current medication, where there was absolutely nothing I could do. God, that experience made me feel so helpless. Oh, I did not notice the chasm. Alright, now that I think of it, I've never actually made a bridge for a vehicle before in this game. Maybe I'll come back to this and actually design it. Later. But I'm glad it's still fun. I guess I was slightly worried that my lower mood might have made things a little worse. I say fully knowing that I've had fun watching Witch even when she's been having bad moods. It's just sometimes hard to externalize those things to yourself. Alright, let us return to base. And now we have a nice bridge, so we don't have to go over there all the time. Is to reach all the way to the other side? Yeah, well, we'll replace these with the really big the new really big power lines they've made at some point. Makes it a bit more presentable than just a small power line trawling across the map. How far away is the hub? We're only halfway there. Too steep. Why too long? Oh, well, at least Satisfactory is a nice quiet game to have these kind of thoughts on. Would feel weird having this kind of conversation while playing Armored Core, getting my absolute ass kicked in by a boss. Honestly, I'd probably be so focused on the boss that I wouldn't even think about this kind of stuff. I'd just be having so much, not that I'm not having fun here, but I'd just be so enthralled. I'd be so taken in with the action, especially with how everything went last stream. That was a very bombastic ending. It was very fun. Robots can cure any depression like they can fight with the nightmares. It's a self-fulfillment triangle. Somewhere on there is piloting a giant robot. I need cute girls and giant robots. Chicks truly do dig giant robots, huh? Now that I think of it, I have a fair set of giant robot games on my Steam wishlist, but a lot of them haven't been released yet. They're all to be decided on their release dates. But once those do release, then there's probably about 4 or so indie mech games that I'll be playing at some point. Okay, we'll just put this here on the outskirts. I completely forgot to check the fuel for this thing. Good thing it managed to last all this way. Didn't just put a hole in the gas before? Doesn't look like I put it in the gas. I mean, you would be able to put it in the gas. There's nothing stopping you from putting it in the gas. The gas just stops you from going in it. And even then, the gas just hurts you over time. Okay, so this is a production of 900. Max consumption of 209. This is a system with a max consumption of 262. Or are you misremembering? I don't know. I mean, it's entirely possible I did. I wouldn't have really thought about it, because as long as I didn't enter the gas, everything would be fine. Anyway, I wonder... Can I get a better view of this? Can I do it from the top of the tower? I just want to see it all restart. can't reach. Down. Oh, these are the power plants. You know, just so we can see it all restart from above. Bring the power line up here. I have a feeling there's some things we'll want to hook up here anyway. Okay, we can disconnect these plants because they're all empty anyway. Well, actually, not all of them are empty. They could be used for emergencies. Nah. Okay. Let's revive the spaghetti. Like an ancient monster that went into slumber because of neglect, we're going to revive it to the detriment of the entire world. It lives. Oh, hail the spaghetti. It lives once more. It ran out of energy at the start of the stream, but it now no longer needs to be. It now no longer needs to consume the. I was going to say the flesh of the planet, but that doesn't. That's like foliage is the flesh of the planet. The ecosystem, yeah, the ecosystem no longer needs to consume the ecosystem. It now just runs on coal, which will slowly poison the ecosystem, but it's not directly burning it. And if we get some Caterium and get some smart splitters, we could make it so these things go into the thing that gives us extra gives us the tickets for cosmetics. Yes. Oh, oh, hail the spaghetti. And I thought, wait, what, the tractor? Anyway, I was going to make a steel base a little further away, but there is coal just over there, so it would be pretty easy to just make some steel on in situ. Small vehicle. Oh, right, yeah, the Muskmobile. Probably unfortunate for him, that is. I was about to say unfortunate for him that his surname is Musk. Something about that word just doesn't seem very pleasant. Let's see, quartz, I want these, so I just need to make some silica. We can do that by hand, simple enough. We can worry about making an actual proper silica factory later and cart that stuff over. For now, I just need to make some silica to unlock a single thing. We can move quicker around all this. Oh no, wait, crap, I'm thinking of the wrong vehicle. Right, yes, yeah. So I completely forgot about that small little cart. My mind for some reason went to just the Cybertruck Easter egg. And I started insulting Elon Musk on instinct. Okay, we can make some Blade Runners now. Silica, rotor. Okay, we need some rotors as well. The names Musk and Bezos kind of sound like an illness. I mean, those two do act like they are an illness on society, so almost appropriate. I'm playing my hands that I have no love for either of those two. Okay, we can now finally go fast. This is really Titanfall 2 now. This is the part where spaghetti actually becomes rather fun because you can just hop around it like this. Trying to make up parkour routes across your spaghetti. What else can I get from the quartz tree, I wonder? Chatter rebar. We don't have a rebar gun. Extra inventory slots would be nice. Crystal oscillator. And make 10 of those to work. Explorer would be nice to have. Game The Last Worker even made this joke, where you break into the pharmacy storage and add for the different diseases that the Megacorp can cure is playing, and you couldn't help and just drop the name of those two in between the real illnesses. Yeah, billionaires are a plague on society. I'm enjoying having my mobility back. The moment I get jetpacks, it's over for this place. I will be moving around like an armored core. Oops. Didn't know that could happen. Again, I don't know if I just never played this game with headphones on or if they just added details, but the fact that you can now hear the Blade Runners whenever you jump, or at least when you jump while running, you hear that little clang of the Blade Runners. Anyway, what should we work with next? We need basic steel production. That's the first thing we'll need out of anything here. It'll take a minute to make 200 of this. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, steel production. Might need to wait for the factory to make some more stuff, because we used a lot of that stuff, especially the rotors, while making the coal power. In that respect, maybe I shouldn't have built all 4 of the useless coal plants, but at least it's all made now. soon I will be making. I will decide on a date for my model's debut. I just need to make some promotional videos. I finished the background for it recently. That much is nice. Pocket dimension. Yep. We now have bigger inventory. I want to find Caterium. That's going to be infinitely helpful. Mycelia, the more reason I'm glad we didn't lose the tractor. And the early organisms. I haven't killed any hatches. Okay, we can do the structure analysis. Where did I put the tractor? We can make ourselves a better weapon to fend off. Make some more protein. Some alien DNA capsules. We can make ourselves a rebar gun. Oops. Hitting space instead of enter. Okay, that needs rotors and screws, and I think screws should be easy enough. Plenty of those. No, the heavy ones will be. No. 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 No, that's fuel. Oh, here we go. And we have a rebar gun. Well, we don't have a gun yet, but we have the ability to make them. We can get more inventory slots and an extra hand equipment slot. We just need steel and cable. And some more dead monsters. Are they monsters? I'm more likely the monster in this instance, aren't I? More of that, more screws. Okay, fair. Real humanity is the real monster vibe, except I am not humanity, I am just a mimic, which is also a monster by default, so I need more screws as well, didn't I? So now we have gun. I need some bullets to say gun, but it's literally just rebar. Not exactly the best bullets, but. $100 should do. Just loads it as it's literally just a piece of rebar that loads into the gun to launch it like one at a time. Not very fast. It's a ranged weapon, much better than the little zapper we had. Okay, how many rotors do we have? Oh, plenty apparently. Of these, which we have easily. Plenty of this stuff. Don't even need to take it out actually. Wires. Plenty, but I'll grab a bit more anyway. Never hurts to have wire in your inventory at least. And now we have steel.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
And you have advanced steel production. Make this our next one. Get the resource sink. Gotta wait 8 minutes for it to come back though. Yeah, this is the part we can just start taking everything at a nice calm pace because we're not fighting against the biofuel anymore. We don't have any. We got 2 of you. There should be some sulfur nearby as well. Just means I need 2 portable miners. Try to see if I remember which one these go in. Just to empty my inventory. Right, that lines up. And now we have coal. Not why too long. $120. Oh, so it's a pure one as well. Nice. Damn it, despite everything I was saying earlier, I almost feel like it's this 3rd toilet trip brewing. I want to hope it's just gas, but...
Relaying message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is
There it is.
alien artifacts.
Hang on. Run back before so I don't die. Okay, this should be far enough. Okay, need to take another toilet break. Back in a moment. I have returned. I took a little longer to try and take proper care of things. Figure it wants to act up, I should just make sure I really can't do anything. Although it's kind of made me realise, I think during one of my previous streams, the I think it's the Monster Hunter stream, I had a little twinge of pain, thinking maybe that twinge of pain was the sign of something tearing, and that was the point where I should have started taking care of things instead of waiting. Also, yes, the artifact did try and play a scam message. It's trying to trick us. Oh, hello. Here, I'm armed now. I mean, I always had arms, but you know, got a gun now. Okay, now this is making sulfur, which we can use to make explosives down the line. How much? I got enough of this left. Let's just make one of these. Bring the stuff close to the base so that we don't have to go wandering back for it. I've heard the alien artifacts are basically trying to do like what the mesmer fish did back in Subnautica. What's clipping through a tree? Yeah, frick it, it's the spaghetti factory. I don't really need sulfur, plain sulfur, but I'm just going to make a little storage box for it anyway over here. Hook it up with something later. I just need to have some so I can do some research with it. It's cold and come down there. Alright, so we need to hook that up to... Oh, we can get the resourcing bonus program now. Nice. Yeah, we have that little quartz area. So now the only thing we're missing with is Caterium. The jumping's almost a little too high now. At least it feels like my guts are actually finally empty, so I don't think I'm going to be getting any further toilet trips today.
Stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
I love that it calls it a resource sink. Wait, is that a reference to something I'm... Reference to something I'm not realizing? Okay, it's plugged in. The question really is just need things to hook up to it. These would go for a pretty penny. I could just put splitters on all of these and make it so that everything, 50% of all the resources go towards the sink. Rather than waiting for the whole filling up part of things. That would make it slower for us to get resources. Oh, no power. Oh right, I guess I didn't hook these ones up. Wait, didn't I? I thought I did. No, I didn't. Suddenly the need to keep things accessible becomes less of a concern when you can just jump over everything. It isn't a reference, just find it fun that it's being dishonest to what is usually an actual resource synced delay. Oh, right, yeah, resource syncs in games. Yeah, right, I see. Somehow I forgot about that concept. I used to be a game developer. Let's say that. Barely ever got to make actual games, we just made VR experiences, so I guess I don't have that much experience actually making proper games. So nothing that used resources. Okay, we can at least use this as a bin. I'll hook things up to it properly later. Just put this one in here. And where did I put it? Here. We're still a developer, you would count that. I mean, yeah. I just didn't develop any games that had, well, sinks. Need resources that needed sinking. Oh, that got us 4 coupons straight away. These things are worth a lot, I guess. Certainly be useful if I actually let that fill up and then hook it up at some point. Maybe we should get the Caterium so I can hook all this stuff up to go into the sink. One of you in there. 11 coupons. A decent start. Nope. I already have an idea of what I want to make. So we don't need this stuff yet. What's the most important stuff I need right now? It would be some modern catwalks. Ladder is handy, but it's not what I need right now. Alright, the other thing needs steel, so I guess I got the concrete pillar set instead. That's probably better for what my plan is. Don't need the blueprints for my overall plan, but it just lets me make something structural. Walls, we're not even concerned about walls yet. Actually no, structural beams. Oh, the painted beam is in this area. How many does that make? Oh, exactly 11. Yeah, some catwalks to make some more accessible areas, some concrete pillars to hold to make the factory look like it's held up, and some structural beams. We'll get the rest as time goes on. But that's the main things I wanted for the blueprints. What do I need to get the blueprints? A little bit of steel. I need steel to make everything else as well. Alright, make this the next thing I get. Yeah, it was strange being a game developer because honestly, I don't think I ever actually liked coding. Instead, I was an artist who knew how to code, but only because it helped make things I wanted to make. But as far as an actual job goes, I didn't want to be a coder. Cement gets made surprisingly slow. I have to speed that up eventually. Let's see, foundry. What iron do we have nearby? Yeah, obviously there's that stuff over there. Anything closer? No, it's not really closer, but so I got two impure ones over there, so I could bring that over here to contribute to the steel, because we need iron for the steel. We're already using everything in here. I shouldn't interrupt all that. Have I done anything to grab this research?
Data shows this as a mix of sulfide and sulfate
Yeah, we haven't found this
minerals.
stuff yet.
It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the MAM.
Volatile self-defense. That's a very kind way of putting it. Because that needs coal. Then we get those. The Nobelisk. Just grab coal quickly. I'll get stuck on the scenery. Experimental power generation. I have the resources. Uses up all of this, but no, I need it to make a foundry. Don't think I really need that stuff right now anyway. Not yet, at least. We can build it up. We can let all the rest of the resources build up before we take advantage of that. Okay, so we have coal there, iron somewhere around over there. Not those. It was there, yeah. We can just do a straight line between there. At least it feels like the way to do it. How much? We got 60 coming out of there. We could make 120. Make the steel ingot. Oh yeah, we got the alternate recipes as well. So 40. 3 foundries. Can make it 60 steel. That sounds like a good setup. Where to put this? No, I'm just gonna small foundation here. Still spaghetti if everything's still a mess, even if it's a mess on foundations. Yeah, okay. One more. Okay, solid steel ingots. That needs 40 iron, so smelters, these ones make 30 iron each, we need 120, so we need 4 of these. No, I don't want to cover up that road. Yeah. Work, it's clipping a bit of that. Spaghetti is being fed. We merged 2 of them, that makes... So logistics, we merge. We could just put 3 merges here. Then a splitter here. Yeah, so each of these only needs 60, so we can still make this work with 60 inputs. So we have 130 go in there. And then... oh, that one still needs splitting as well. Because they need 40 each. So we split this one. We split this one. This one can just go straight in here. This one also goes in that one. Also goes in the middle one. And this one goes in the middle one. And in this one. This splitter. In there. In there. In there. In one fell swoop, we've added so much spaghetti. Oops, I accidentally changed that one, but I guess that works. It needed changing. Still needs more. Okay. How much more of this stuff do we have? Oh, decent amount. Enough to make that work at least. Of course, this is just to make the ingots. Don't actually know how much of the actual steel we'll need, but honestly, the cost for steel is pretty high. those on top of those now. Is that always a thing that you could do? Okay. Those two over there, those two iron nodes over there, they were normal, right? Impure, okay. These two that were normal. We need those two then. This will be a small adventure. Need a lot more of this stuff. Oh, shouldn't blow on the microphone. Right, yeah, I must have thought, yeah, the iron was there. There was a coal there, so I was going to actually make the dedicated steel plant there. But I seem to have had other ideas, or at least temporarily other ideas. Oh no, wait, I still need the resources to actually make the extractors. 2 port miners. Yep, that'll do. We'll just find some electricity to bring with us. Oh, we already have this one to the copper. No, I'm very low on cables. I need more cables. I can't get the power over without cables. Always one thing. You rush off too quickly. Actually got a full stack. No point in having a stack of just 11. It's weird how I'm having more fun now that I'm just not caring about how the factory looks. I do like making factories that look nice, but I guess at this early stage of the game, it's nicer just to have factories that work. Spaghetti must flow. Double checking we're in the right direction. Oh, I'm already here. Spaghetti is the way of life. It seems so. It seems so. I've given myself wholly over to the spaghetti. If anything, it makes sense for a tentacle creature to follow the ways of spaghetti. Although I guess I'm not technically even a tentacle creature. There's a post going around to Tumblr about what's specifically a tentacle and what's and what's it called, an octoform or something, and also just tendril. And the ones I've got are tendrils. I'm not even a real tentacle monster. I'm a tendril monster. considering you follow my Tumblr, yeah, you've definitely seen it. I think you even reblogged it from me. I'm sorry to all my fans, I am a fake tentacle monster. I've been a tentacle monster this entire time. I'm like I'm clean. Here's going to be the challenging part, getting it through all this. Grab the other one before I start working on that. Falls under the category of useless but interesting knowledge. I mean, yeah, same. I'm just trying to be a little funny. It's a funny little thing. Actually, I guess being a funny little thing is more your job, huh, Mimi? Alright, how do we get this through this? Without a care in the world? Without a care in the world, I suppose. Put up nice and high so it at least clears the constructors. Oh, I didn't put splitters on these things. Hang on, let me just stop that. It's not useful information, but it's funny information when you yourself are a tentacle monster. Or at least a so-called tentacle monster. That's always fun when you manage to get it just to catch you. Oh, it is coming up here, right? Yeah, I think I see it coming in the distance. Oops. That's the wrong one. Okay, where is the iron? Mark 1 belts. They do be slow for long-range transportation. But it's making its way. It'll be here eventually. We have other things to prepare. I like it. I'm just loving the little chunk whenever I do a jump now. Sometimes I'm jumping more than I even need to because of it. Okay. Boundaries. Need some steel beams. Need 60 per minute, so that's one constructor for one of these machines. These steel pipes, 30 per minute. I think I'll need more steel pipes for things. let's go just double check, because I have alternate recipes, and a lot of alternate recipes use pipes instead of beams, and I'm more efficient for it. Yeah, we need the beams for this. Those use pipes. I forget what those use. Those can use pipes. I think those can use pipes as well. We don't even have the machine to actually make them right now anyway, so I don't know what uses these. What those use, rather. We still need a lot of beams. Making only 15 in a minute will definitely take it a while. Still. Maybe if 1, 2, 3. Which never objects clearance. Which oh. Don't need you anymore. Okay, so if we 1 beam, 2 beam, pipe, 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 and then we split 1, split a second. That one and that one for 2 pipes. That one goes into that one for 1 pipe and 1 beam, which will work at half efficiency. And that one can go into the beam. I think I can actually 30%, we want 50%. There we go. Yeah, I'll use 30 per minute to create 7.5 per minute. It's a little faster. While these will create 20 per minute. Just hook them up to electricity. It's been nice not having to worry about electricity because of the coal power plants we made. Sounds like the foundries have started working. Yep. Filled with coal, and they're starting to fill with iron as well. Very nice, very nice. Feel very monstrous when you're up close to them. We'll put the steel products up here. So we make a merger. Another merger. We want the pipes on the right. We're clipping into the ground now. Even nature isn't immune to spaghetti. There. Steel production. All sorted. So now we have all the machines we need for making various resources. We just need to wait for them to fill up. I need to have another drink. If we get blueprints first, I can play about with making some blueprints while these resources fill up. This is making 22.5 a minute. So it'll take a little under 10 minutes to make what we need. Means that any of the previous tiers of stuff we can still get. You know what, improved melee sounds like a good idea. Just need some more of these. I already have plenty of the cable. It turns out standing up might be feeling better for my butt. I think I was always just nervous.
And have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
I was always nervous about doing a stream standing up. Why do we need 2 zappers now? 50 wire, 500 wire, right. I'll make it easy. But yeah, it feels like standing up is better for the butt when I'm feeling it. When things are feeling off. But it's just, it also makes me feel like I go to the toilet more. Which is why I sat down a lot. I don't know, maybe I should just do more stream standing up. At least a part of it. Might butter break. Alright, Zapper has been replaced by a basher. Bit big. So we now have effective melee and a ranged option. How did the steel do well? Yeah, a lot of pipes. Beams are still slow to go, as of course. Beams are just so expensive. They don't have any alternates, do they? Not at this level, at least. Versatile framework. How many of those do I need to make? At what point do I start setting up a permanent situation? Or at least an expandable situation? Probably after I start making the blueprints, actually. That feels like the most sensible time. Get some steel built up so we can make Mark III belts as well. Alright, can't put anything in while it's waiting. Just clip through the conveyor belt. I need more of these, need more of the concrete. Wow, the concrete is not filling up fast. Already stated this, but it surprises me every time. Not this one, not this one, this one. Why do I keep jumping that? Okay, I'll just leave the steel. Then we can make a blueprint designer. How much do we have? Halfway there. Probably at the point where I can just stop stream and maybe I'll just let it run off stream to get a build up of resources again. If we can fill all these up, then I'll have a lot to play with next time. Although I hope you're happy with the additions to our spaghetti. Got a whole new iron ore going through here. These iron ingots kind of just making a bit of a mess into the foundries, which themselves kind of clean, but they get a little spaghetti over there. And into our circle of resources. Take a drink. I have not stretched this entire stream. Stiff, apparently. Okay. You know, I think this is a good place to call it. Builds can take a very long time, can't they? We spent half of this just making the coal power plant over there. Spaghetti will remain an active, integral part of this entire playthrough, even after you set up an entire orderly factory. Yeah, I mean, right now the spaghetti is serving the basic resource, serving as the basic resource hub. So I'm just letting these fill up. Eventually I'll make areas which make resources at a more plentiful rate. But until such time, and maybe even after such time, this will remain as a relic of past sins. Also need to hook that sulfur up to make explosives. Still not enough. It's coming steadily at least. Unlock Mark II. Upgrade that. Hook some of it up to sulfur to make explosives. And we can get a steady supply of kabooms. What do we need for the kabooms? Not much. I just need to take some coal and sulfur to make black powder. And past that I can make smokeless powder, but that needs plastic, so that's not even this tier. I would like to get to plastics though. When you start working with refineries, that's actually kind of my favourite thing to work with, because it can get so... I know there's a lot of recycling and stuff involved. You can make mad amounts of resources if you just set it up right, and it makes it so satisfying because it's just you take basic oil, do a few clever bits of putting factory together, and you get more resources than you really should. Using the alternate recipes, of course, but I have the alternate recipes unlocked automatically. Yeah, plastic is when I will likely start making this very orderly. Probably. I mean, the most orderly. It's probably better to just rush. Actually, no, it's probably better to just rush to Mark 5 and then I can make things orderly with max amount of input. We'll see about the orderly part, indeed. I'm hoping the blueprints help me make it orderly. Oops. Didn't open for some reason. Anyway, for now, I think we'll say that's the end of stream. Let's see who we can go raid into. My stream, thank you. So I'm playing Factorio, a very different kind of factory game. Getting it right. Building a Gundam. And watching cooking more pasta. You reckon moist tomorrow for the sci-fi RPG. I've been doing pretty well at not wrecking my voice. It's another thing that's been making me feel better until this whole bleeding and nightmare thing happened. It was that my voice has been I've been able to keep my voice from going bad. I've kind of found that I was given advice to keep my tongue kind of up and keep touching my teeth. And I've realised that part of my problem is that I would keep my tongue pushed down. And that would actually put strain in the areas that cause the pain in the ears. I've maybe been talking a little too much and not hydrating enough today. So I need to make sure I hydrate before tomorrow's stream. But to be fair, being in a low mood does also affect my ability to voice properly. So let's hope I get in a better mood tomorrow as well. I may just need to take a little bit of a break from my usual work. Won't take a break from stream. Streams are still fun. We'll see. I'm looking forward to playing with Witch and stuff on Saturday. And she seems to be better. I hope she's better. I didn't see the last 2 hours of her stream. Let's go to Bluebird Breeze. Some Phoenix Fry. That sounds fun. Some Phoenix Fry sounds fun right now. So yeah, thanks for coming around and watching me stream. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.